Howdy folks. As you may or may not know, I'm a nomad. I've been living in my van for the last 10 years. And for most of those 10 years, I've been traveling all over the country. I go back west. I spend most of the winters there, sometimes in Florida, but mostly I go out west. And as a nomad, I need certain things. It's not, I don't have to have them, but it's nice to have certain things. Just because you live in a van, it doesn't mean you can't have certain things. One of those things is power. Power to power anything that you need in your vehicle, van, camper, RV, whatever. You know, we all have certain things that we need to use power. You know, we have lights in our vehicles, campers, vans. We have vents. We have refrigeration. We plug in stuff to charge things. You know, there's always things and stuff that we need to power up. And one of those things is a refrigerator or freezer, of which now I have 3. I have 2 running as freezers and I have 1 running as a refrigerator. And with more power comes more responsibility to keep that power consumption going. So now that I have this new BougeRV refrigerator in my trailer, I require a little bit more power than my old solar panel was able to handle. Since I had 2 batteries, 115 amps each. Now I have 3, 115 amps each. But that panel was having a hard time fully charging the battery, especially when it was cloudy for a few days. If it's sunny all the time, then that would have been fine. But when it's cloudy for a few days, then that's when I run into problems. So I acquire a new solar system that we're going to unbox and install. I'm going to try to finish today. And hopefully that solar system will work a lot better because I'm going to double the power that I have right now. And like I said, with more power comes more responsibility. I'm going to install 3 BougeRV solar panels. They're 12-volt system, 200 watts each. They're bifacial, so that means that you can get solar from both sides, top and bottom. Ideally, you want to set them up upright, I believe. I've seen some of those set up upright, so you get sun from both sides. But I can't do that on my trailer, so on my trailer I'm going to lay them horizontally, and they're not going to be too far off the roof of the van. So I don't know how much benefit I'm going to get with the bifacial, but I'm going to love having 600 watts of power, even if I don't get the beneficial from the other side. So right now we're gonna open the box. I already opened one over here. I wanted to make sure that the cables were long enough. They're not. I'm gonna have to extend cords. I'm gonna have to make them. But let's open this one up and see what we have. And here you have it, folks. Before I go up there on the roof and install the solar panel, I have to remove the old one. I have to rearrange the crossbars that I have up there. I bought a couple extra in case I need them. And I have some MC connectors, MC4 connectors, some cables, and I gotta cut some extensions because unfortunately these cables are not long enough to reach the 3-into-1 MC connectors that I have. So I'm gonna make some up real quick, and then we can start undoing the other solar panel and bringing these up to the roof, and hopefully by the end of the day I'll have them up there. Unfortunately, the solar cables that came with the solar panels were a bit too short for my needs. I had a pair of 2 15-inch long MC4 connectors. Unfortunately, they weren't long enough to connect all the 3 panels into one, so I had to make 2 cables 2 foot long, and that was more than sufficient. Once I did that, then I mounted the Z brackets on the solar panels, then had to rearrange the roof rack that I have on my trailer to be able to fit the panels there properly. The panels are about 57 inches long by about 30 inches wide. I was just able to fit them in there. The panels are secured to the roof rack. They're all connected, and then tomorrow we'll see if everything is working right, because I have no sun to test the panels, so tomorrow's another day. Almost done with the solar panels. I got them installed. I had them installed last night, but the roof rack I had to move back forward a few inches. And aside from that, I got it all done. It's been running all day. Lisa came and checked on it because I went to work. Everything was working properly and no issues there. So it's charging the batteries as it's supposed to be doing, obviously. And so far I like it. I mean, it's a brand new panels. I haven't had these panels for that long. This video is not sponsored, folks, but I did get these solar panels for free to test them out and do a video on them, just like I did with the BougeRV Rocky 55 quart refrigerator. I've had that for a while. It's working beautifully as intended. It's keeping my food frozen. Haven't had any issues with it. And hopefully these solar panels will go the same way. Hopefully I'll have them for a long time. Over the years, over the months, I'll do some reviews on them to see how they're doing. If there's any issues, I'll mention that. But like I said, I'm not being sponsored by BougeRV. I did get the panels for free, but I'm still going to speak my mind as always. So if there's an issue, I will mention it. So far, it's working good and I love it. Look at that. It's been cloudy for a couple days now, and usually around this time with a refrigerator, freezer, BougeRV 50 quart or 55 quart, the Rocky 50 refrigerator running as it was now. It just stopped. It's at 5 degrees, so that's what I have it set for. With that running, with the vent running, and being cloud for 2 days, I would have had not as much power as I have now. I would have been maybe at 12.5, 12.6. Right now, I'm at 100%. So having 600 watts makes a huge difference. So thank you to BougeRV to sending me those panels. Working beautifully so far. I know it hasn't been that long, but it's been a couple weeks now, over a week. Almost 2 weeks. So yeah, been working beautifully. And if we come outside, it's threatening to rain. It hasn't rained, but it's been cloudy. Been cloudy all day and cloudy yesterday. The sun did come out a little bit, but mostly cloudy, and today cloudy. And it's working beautifully. I wouldn't have had this much power otherwise, and that's why I got 600 watts, because I'm hoping that even if I have a week, like right now, for next week it's supposed to be cloudy for 4 or 5 or 6 days in a row. So I'm hoping that when that happens, that I'll have enough power to charge the batteries. I think I will. I think with 600 watts of solar on the roof of the trailer and only having 345 amps. So I have 3 batteries, 115 amps each. So I think I have more than enough power on the roof to charge those batteries. So I'm extremely happy, folks. I'm very happy. It's working beautifully. So yeah, thumbs up to BougeRV. Thank you very much.